Hello, beautiful. Today I wanted to do a video where I talk about the impact that underpricing and undercharging has on our coaching businesses when we're working to scale to, making $100,000 months or more, or when we're trying to scale to making multiple six figures or the first $1 million in our coaching business. Because it's one of the things I see a lot of spiritual women coaches come to me and they say, and to other coaches, and I've done it too, I really want to create a business that makes seven-figure impact where I can touch lives, my life, my family's life, lives in the community or in the country or the world. And everybody wants to make this amazing impact because, as coaches, that's what we want to do, right? However, when we undercharge, we can't make the impact. I have women who want to build schools in Kenya. I have women who want to write a $600,000 check to their church or their place of worship this year. I have women who want to put kids through college. I know for me, I do this work because one of the things I do as a war survivor is to pay for people who have survived war to go to college if they can't afford it. And I can't do that work when I underprice my services. So if you're coming to me and you're charging $297 for your offer, you're still charging $97, or you're still charging $2,500 for your signature coaching offer, then the level of impact that you want to make is more challenging for you because it's easier to create that kind of impact and scale quickly and easily with simplicity when you have high ticket coaching offers. Especially when you're offering value for $50,000 or $100,000 or $250,000 or even $25,000. It's much, much simpler. So today I want to talk about one of the things that I learned from one of my teachers in grad school and some of the ways I support my clients to get through that underpricing and get to a pricing level that supports them to create an impact they want to make and to make the money they want to make and to scale so that they have a better quality of life. So here goes. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Mimi Dabo. I'm a high ticket business coach and I support spiritual women coaches to co-create powerful, simple, profitable high ticket coaching boutiques and quickly scale to multiple six figures or their first $1 million within 18 months. I'm also the creator of the Divine Intuitive Millionaire Experience, where I support women to create $100,000 or more months quickly in their business by selling high-ticket coaching offers. So here we go. So you want to create impact. I call it seven-figure impact, where you want to build a school, you want to build an arts community center in the inner city, you want to adopt a family for the whole year so you can be able to support them with groceries and all those things. Like whatever it is, the impact that you want to make in the world, however big it is, I want you to listen for a minute. It all comes down to your money code. That's the first step. The first step is your money code. Your money code is tied to your identity, which is who you are and whose you are, and it's tied to your assignment. The level of the impact you're here to make in the world. And the more committed we are to our work, the deeper we get into our work and the more expansive our vision, the higher the level of impact that we're choosing to make in the world. But our money code dictates how much impact we're going to make. Because when we come from the identity or the energetics of trying to source freedom and peace and joy from our prices, from how much we charge, that creates a problem. Because that's when we say things like, I can't even imagine a world where I can charge $100,000 for an offer. I can't. Let's not even talk about what I'm going to put in it or what it's going to look like. I can't imagine a world where that comes out of my mouth. Well, here's the thing. When it comes to, I'm going to talk about identity, I'm going to talk about assignment, and I'm going to give you 3 specific questions to ask yourself when you're figuring out your assignment. Let's start with the money code. The money code is the easy part, okay? Because money creates so much angst for coaches, especially spiritual coaches. But the thing is, money is the cleanest form of exchange in the world. It is the only transaction in the world that is actually clean is money. The exchange of money. It's the cleanest exchange ever. Because when somebody pays you $100,000, they get the value. You are not a crook, you're not a fraud, so you're not going to give them, I don't know, a little basketball wrapped in a plastic bag and say, here's your coaching for $100,000. You're actually going to create that value that is going to create millions of dollars of impact in their lives. Every package I've looked at, every coaching program that is of value, that is not an informational overload course, but an actual high-ticket coaching offer, I see millions of dollars of return on investment, whether it's health-wise or career-wise or business-wise. So the work that you're doing, that $50,000 offer that you're stuffing into a $5,000 package, you're doing yourself the impact you're here to make and your clients a disservice, because when it comes to money, just think of it as a clean exchange. Everything else is the story that you have around it. But let's get to your identity, because your identity, or energetics in the quantum field, is basically a deeper value of yourself. When you know who you are and whose you are, you come with a deeper value of yourself. You know your values. You come from your essence. You create that offer, that expansive, life-altering, transformational offer for your client comes from your essence, from who God says you are, not from who you say you are, but from who God says you are. And when you know that, that's where you source your freedom. So you create your offer from a place where you're already free. You already have joy. You already have peace. You already have all the wealth you want. Now all you want is cash. That's it. You got everything else you want. So when you have that, you don't do this for the money. So money does not come into play, because the people that buy or invest in a $100,000 offer are not doing it for the money. They want their time back. They're not doing it for the money at this point in their lives, okay? To them, it's a drop in the bucket for the return on investment they're going to get. So that's the energetics and identity part when it comes to pricing. It's like, let's look at who you're saying you are. Are you a thief? Are you somebody who's stealing candy from a baby, so you're afraid to go price this? Or is it a self-esteem issue? Because underpricing is a cry for help. It's basically a lot of times we're trying to get the approval that we wanted from our parents and from our loved ones in our price. So put the underprice and we say, now our client is going to owe us. They're going to have to love us and need us and connect to us, because we're giving them this basically for free. I'm giving you my whole life in a package for $5,000 when it's worth $100,000. And now energetically you owe me, because it's an uneven exchange. So subconsciously you have made money dirty now, because the cleanest form of exchange has now become muddied with your insecurities. And now your client energetically owes you all the things you wanted from mommy, daddy, your husband, grandpa, whoever else in your life, social media, and your client has to do all of that for you in a price. That's what underpricing is, the cry for help, okay? So once you realize that who you are in Christ is enough, and you don't need their testimonials, their approval, their validation, their I love you, whatever it is, you don't need that, you can go set your price. You can go charge the worth, the value of the work that you're doing. And you can create the impact that you're here to make in the world. So let's get to impact. Let's talk about assignment. One of the things I do with people is, what is your assignment? When you know the impact that you're here to make and the value of that impact on the world, when I support you to create $100,000 a month, and you know how to do that on repeat for the next 20 years, what is the value to you? How much time do you get back? How much quality of life? Like, what quality of life do you get to step into for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for the people that God has put in your life to bless? How much more good can you do in the world? How much better food do you eat, which takes care of your weight and your energy? Where do you live? What kind of lifestyle do you have? How many more people can you help? Can you support? Can you be a blessing to? All right, let's get to assignment. So assignment, one of the first questions I ask people when we're working on, repackaging, repositioning, and repricing the offer is, what do you need to be paid to deliver your services at the highest level? Like, what do you need to be paid? So we have to work on identity first. So you don't tell me, well, 1997. So we'll work on identity for a couple of, maybe 1 or 2 sessions. We have to do that. And then we get to the part where you get to decide how much you want to be paid, the highest level of work. How much do you want to pay for that? What do you need to be paid to deliver the highest level of your coaching? That's question 1. And then I move to, what do you need to charge to get your time back? Because when you get to the point where you're now charging $25,000 an offer, or 50 or 100 or 200,000 for an offer, it's not about the money, because you can make money doing anything. You can make money selling $1 courses, okay? It's now about getting your time back. So what do you need to charge? How much is that offer going to be to allow you to get your time back? How much is that offer? And I want you to look at your own offer right now and see, how much is that offer? Is this offer giving me my time back? Or am I seeing action, doing? And the third question is, what will support you as a high-performing coach, as a high-ticket life coach, spiritual coach, business coach, career coach, energy coach, intimacy coach, sex coach, whatever coach you are, right? What will support you to take the quality of your services and your brand to the next level as a high-ticket coach? So how much do you need to charge to do that? Because when you've answered these 3 questions, then you get to, based on the amount of my offer, how much impact can I make in the world? And what does that impact look like? And we do all of this before getting to creating the offer, because I've done a video on how to structure your $50,000 or $100,000 or $200,000 offer, because you want to get your identity and your assignment and have a level, come from a place of energy with level where it's a clean exchange, because money is just money. And that's all it is. And from that place where there's a natural balance of money just being money, it's clean exchange. You've sourced your freedom and your joy and your peace. Money's not going to give you that. So you're not doing this for the money. You're doing this so you can add to your wealth and create generational wealth for you and your family and everybody else, and to do the good you're here to do in the world. And from that place, now let's envision what that offer looks like. Let us look at that expansive, life-altering, beautiful transformational journey that you are about to take your clients on. The one where they are willing to pay $100,000, $50,000, $200,000, because for them, they've been waiting for this their whole life. So I want to know how this lands for you, what you resonate with, what is working for you, like what you're going to take away for your business when you look at your pricing and how much you're charging. And when you look at the impact you want to make, and is the price of your offer right now allowing you and supporting you to powerfully make the impact that you want to make in the world? And can you honestly say, I am stepping into my identity, working in my assignment, and making the impact I want to make in the world? Or do you need support around that? Because that's what I do. So if you want support to actually step into your assignment, come from your essence, and create an offer for $50,000 or $100,000 or $150,000, then click on the description below, because I have a link there where you can work with me. It's easy. It's been good having you.